Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is your friendly neighborhood farmer Raznac, and we're on No Man's Land by Alien Jim. That's right, we are on No Man's Land. I've been waiting for this map for a little while, ever since I found out Alien Jim was making it, and I went ahead and set up a server. So we have a multiplayer game that I'm going to be playing on this map, which I haven't done multiplayer in a while. And that's because my internet's not the best in the world. So we're gonna see what happens here. We're gonna be doing some multiplayer. Now, how this is gonna work is I'll go ahead and show you. I already have a couple people here on the map working. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, 1, 2. Oh, we had 6. Yep, we have 6 different farms, and then of course the bank. And everybody, how I did this server is everybody rolled to see which starting piece they wanted to buy. So that's what they went ahead and bought in order. And then we rolled to see how much money we started with. So we rolled dice, and then that would correlated to how much money we started with. And you can see each team kind of started with a different amount, or each farm started with a little bit of a different amount. Although we've already spent a bunch of ours. I think Agri-Slurry, Blackbird, that's me, Lagweasel, and the Field Grove Farm. We all started with 1.1 million. Unfortunately, Hawk Hill here, they rolled a low number. He only started with 700,000, and Nostalgic Ranch started with 900,000. So that's the money they get to start with. Also, I don't have it pulled up here, but we're going to be rolling once a week. I actually have random events. So they'll roll dice. That number will correlate to an event, and it usually involves money. Either they win money or they lose money. And it's funny stuff like taxes and, you know, equipment repairs, or you win lottery scratch off, or, you know, just silly stuff. Just kind of break up the gameplay a little bit and go from there. But yep, this is No Man's Land. If you haven't seen any videos yet, you can see it is a gridded area. There's no fields. There's only one sell point. And then as the bank, I went ahead and put in a sawmill here. But down here on one episode, if I can get enough people on, we're going to build a little town down here with the bank's money. We're going to have decorations and more sell points, and all that's going to be right down here at the edge of the map. I am going to be building right here, 44 and 54. Those are the two fields I'm starting with. I plan on expanding out in this general area. The rule to this playthrough is you have to buy land adjacent to what you already own. That way you're not buying up lots all over the place. I'm going to be working on a dairy farm. That's how I want to play this map. I want to build a nice dairy farm. I'm going to do mainly grass work. We're going to be doing some corn silage work, and then also I'll be doing a few arable crops, not much, and probably only row crop. So along with corn, I might do some soybeans here and there. Alright, as all journeys start in Farm Sim, we need a tractor. That's what we need. Now, you may hear people in voice. Right now, the two people that are in voice with me, they don't have mics. That's Jamberry and Lagweasel. But other people may be jumping in. They'll be on voice. I'll probably maybe chatting with the guys, and I'm going to record all that. That's what we're going to do. We're going to record a whole bunch of fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get to work, and let's buy a tractor because we need one. Now, because we're not going to be doing huge arable farming, and because we're on a very limited budget, I only have $928,000, and that sounds like a lot of money, but when you start putting down buildings and buying equipment, it goes away very, very, very fast. So I've kind of scouted. I think we're going to go with this Agristar 6.61 mod. It's a great mod because we can get 160 horsepower tractor with a front linkage right there. Wheel brand will leave those Trelleborgs, original wheels, front loader, GPS, yes, front loader, yes. I need to check this because I don't know if the stole will attach to the Hauer. So we're just going to go with no for now. because I'll be okay. So $49,260 for a 160 horsepower tractor. What color do we want? With orange, silver gray. Ooh, I like that. That gray looks good, doesn't it? Yep. All right, let's buy it. And there is our first tractor. That's it. Our first tractor on our way to glory and riches. Alright, so let's drive over here to the plot of land. Today's episode, I'm going to be building out the farm, or pretty much most of the farm. That's what we'll be doing on camera today. Like I said, I went ahead and put in the sawmill here. That way if people had logs that they cut and other things, then we would be okay. Now, it's hard to see, but there's a little road right here. Now, as you buy land, as each player buys land, they're responsible for maintaining the roads. So in my plot here, I already painted in roads, and you'll see those here in just a minute. And the roads are all going to be uniform. Well, I was going to go with gravel. We were going to go with gravel, but instead we went with the default dirt texture. See right here? But yep, so that up there, that's our land, and then we're going to build a road right back through here. At least that's my plan. As nicely as I can do that. Cut our engine off. Let's just jump in landscaping. So it's going to be a lot of building. Let's see if we can spy on other players real quick. Oop. Somebody's building something here. Got some little pad here with a fence around it already. And oh, we already got fields being put in. And these people they're just getting right to work. Look at them. That's Lagweasel. Lagweasel's the red. And then Jamberry is blue. I think Jamberry is going to be doing some kind of like agra slurry, like transport and field fertilization, things of that nature. So we'll see what he does. I'm really excited to see what everybody does. That's the fun of this. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and get our heading, and we're going to cut a road in all the way, not all the way back, but just kind of back to here. And I think I'm going to kind of build my farm out in this area right here. That's my plan. And then eventually I'm going to buy this plot of land and we'll have fields there. We already can put a field kind of over here. And then of course here, and then up here on top of the hill, that's not very good farmland, but this is going to be very, very good grassland for mowing. We just have to clear off these trees. Be clearing those out. I'm not going to clear these trees. I like the way this looks. I think it looks very nice with the rocks and the trees. And I'm going to try to keep this little clump here because I just like how that looks. But I'm probably not going to be able to. That'll probably have to be gone at some point. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now, so first things first, like I said, we kind of have our area painted in where we're going to start. Probably need to, no, we'll leave those trees. We'll make this work. All right. First things first, let's go ahead and look at our animal pen because we are going to be doing a cattle farm. I have a couple different options. We can go with the in-game ones, $300,000 for 200 cows. That's a lot to swing right now. That takes, a big chunk of our money. So I think what we're going to go with is we're going to go with this cow shed right here. Holds 100 cows. It's $100,000. Also, I like the way it looks. It's very nice looking. And I think it really really looks good. Now, how do we want to do this? Because eventually I want to extend this out with another pasture. So how do we do this? These are the questions that must be answered. I guess what we'll do, is, let's go ahead and we'll just put this cow pasture here. We're going to build this out naturally. Can't, let's go ahead and put this here. This. No, we're going to go like this. You'll see why. You'll see why. All right, let's drop that there. Perfect. Then I'll show you the reason why is because eventually I want to get this cattle pasture here, and then what we'll do is we'll put this in kind of off of this. Put this cattle pasture here. That's my plan at least. But as it sits right now, we're just going to have a little tiny cow farm. There's a shed. There's a couple sheds that I really like, and we're going to put those in. Again, we got to do this kind of on the cheap. I really like this shed right here. I think it's really cool. It's a neat little shed. And I think the best way to do this is I want to make kind of an in and like almost like a U shape. Really, this is going to be where a lot of our feed is. I'm going to be storing stuff loose, so I think it's important that we put this kind of here, and we can run over. Yeah. Right. So we're going to put that there, and then I have this neat little mod here, which is a hayloft. I like this thing. This thing is cool. So that's I'm going to kind of put this hayloft in, kind of stuck in here, kind of almost like it's part of this building. At least that's my plan. Like anything else, things don't always go as planned. Let's put that right there. All right, looking good. Now this thing is really cool. Let me show you. It's again, you can get all these mods. Every mod that we have right now is from the in-game mod hub. This thing is really cool because you can mount a hay dryer right here, and it builds it in. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? So you can mount the hay dryer, or we can remove it if we don't want to use it. We can remove it, but I like it. I like the hay dryer. I think it's really cool. And then on top of the hay dryer, we have, you know, spaces where people can drive in, park implements. We can park equipment. Nice little touches. Oh, we'll just go ahead and open up all these doors. That way we can kind of see what we're working with. I really like this mod. Really, I'm a big fan of it. Big fan of it. Now, let's see what else do we need. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the grass. There's grass everywhere. It's not. It shouldn't be. Nope. Wow, that green's bright. It's all growing. That is crazy. Woof! It's a bright green. But all the grass is growing, so we're not going to have any work for a while. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be building our farm and then be plowing in fields and doing things of that nature. Let's go ahead and open up this gate. Like I said, there's a lot of little stalls in this barn, and it's really cool. Now, this barn over here can remove these panels, which is really cool. You can remove these two panels here. So if you wanted like a big wide open shed, have it. But I'm going to be putting loose hay, loose straw, and other things in these bins. So that's what we're going to do with those. We'll go ahead and open up this door. And again, I think you can... Nope, these aren't removable. So maybe that's where we'll be. That's where we'll store our loose goods. So let's just go ahead and open up this barn. That way we have a nice big storage area for our equipment right now. There we go. We'll just open that up. That way we can drive through. I like this. It's like a timbered barn. This is pretty much our basic farm setup for now. I mean, this is kind of it. But what we're going to do is we're going to add a couple other little things for now. Eventually we'll get into other stuff. Now, it is a dairy farm, so we do need a bunker silo. I mean, what kind of dairy doesn't have a bunker silo. And I'm thinking about, what do you guys think? Like right here off the end? I think that looks like a pretty cool spot. I'm going to lower this down some. That's what I'll be doing. I don't know. What do you guys see? There's so many decisions to make. I don't know what to do. I'm overwhelmed here. All right. Sorry, the kids were texting me. So I think that's what we're going to do. We'll kind of start cutting into this hillside. Now, another one of the rules we have is we want to make this, you want it to look natural. You don't want to do too much terrain editing. So, but I think this is a really good spot for the bunker. I think that's a pretty good spot for it. There we go. So, yep. Put that in right there. It's a good little spot for our bunker. We'll be adding a silo later. I really don't need one for a while, for a long time. So I don't think we're going to put a silo in right away. But what we are going to put in is, how are they? That's it. We're going to put in this storage silo. And this is a neat little setup here that has our we can put our liquid fertilizer or our solid fertilizer, our lime, and our seeds in. And it's a neat. I like this neat little. So let's put that there. Okay, I like it. I like it. And then we're gonna do. We don't need liquid fertilizer, but we do need a herbicide tank. And I'm thinking like right here on this corner is probably a good spot for the herbicide tank. Like I said, I've played with these mods. I didn't get it exactly how I wanted it, but there we go. Put a herbicide tank there on the corner. And so far, now we're down to $679,000. That's what I'm talking about. We've already spent, we started with 1.1 million. We've already spent over $500,000 on a few farm buildings and a tractor and painting in some roads. So the money will go very, very quick. We still have to buy cows. We still have to buy fodder for our cows because we don't have any silage. We don't have any hay. We don't have any straw. We're going to have to buy all that stuff right now. Sorry, I needed a coffee break. This is going to be a real casual play. And some people may not like it. Now, the other thing we want is a house because we need a place to live. And Alien Jim was wonderful, and he put in some deco houses here. And I really like, I think I like this one best. Reminds me of Sussex Farm. I was thinking we could just put our house just kind of right here on the corner. Maybe, or should we put it kind of up here, like across from the farm? We don't own this land because we put our road right along the edge. That's right. That's what you did there, Raz. Let's put our house kind of back in here. No, we're going to put it kind of up here close to the road. Just our little house. Just a nice little area for our home. And then just drop that in. And along with the decoration, I think we're going to put hedges around the house. I don't necessarily want fences. Put some hedges on either side of the house here. And again, these are all included with the map. Alien Jib put all these in the map. Just put some hedges here. Let's give it a little backyard. We need a little backyard, don't we? Put that there. Add some more hedges. And overlap these, yeah. There we go. Beautiful. It's gorgeous, I tell you. It's the most beautiful farm you've ever seen. It's a little tight here, but that's okay. It's okay. It's small farming. Now, what else do we want to put in decoration-wise? I really like these rocks. Really do. I think we'll put a rock right there on the corner. And maybe that's probably it for now. Let's not overdo it. Then let's see what else we can do with all kinds of stuff we can put in. Miscellaneous. Eventually we're going to put in some fruit trees, I think. Some other stuff. What else do we need? Oh, you know what we need? This farm needs a workshop. Sure does. I like this little workshop. This is one alien Jim put in. Also have these workshop sheds. So those are nice too. And they're a little cheaper. Let's see, this will match our house. I guess we could put it like right here behind the house, the shed. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, our hedges are kind of messed up, but I'll fix that. I got a plan for that. I think that's what we're going to put. Let's just put our workshop right here behind the house. And again, we'll fix all these textures here in a minute. Go ahead and build our workshop. I love Alien Jim stuff. This is the not Massey Ferguson, but Mercury Farms pack that he put in. And there we go. There's our shop with our repair trigger. It's going to be perfect. We also have another door this will open. Unfortunately, the hedges are in the way, but that's okay because we can go right in here. Garage. We can remove these hedges. And which I actually might like better. Probably do. I do like this better. I like this idea better because this is the garage for the house. See how that worked out? That worked out great. Worked out so well. I'm very, very happy with how that turned out. Alright, let's go back. Let's get into landscaping mode. We got to do some painting. So we need a little touch of something here. Let's put a little walkway out here. Out to the road. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to paint in some dirt. Most of this is all going to be in dirt, just like the way the dirt looks. Personally, I like it. I like how it looks. I'm not a big fan of the gravel. I think we'll strip of grass there, because that's kind of cool. Little strip of grass there. This dirt. Spending money. That's all we're doing. Spending money. Kind of leave a little bit of this stuff. Sharp edges here. Maybe right here? Sure, why not? And let's bring all this. This is all going to be dirt. Right up through here. Right into the bunker. Dirt. We'll make this nice and pretty here later. Bring the yard around here, and eventually we have all this space here. We can put different sheds in, more storage. We can add a silo later on. A lot of different options that I think this layout gives us. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Really, really happy. So let's get all this kind of painted out. Spending money. I think that's pretty good. Sometimes there's a little glitch with the multiplayer. Get a little lag. But I like it. I really like how that turns, and this fulfills all of our needs that we need to get our small little dairy farm up and running. We have a place for our cows. I know it's not that big, and it's not realistic, but eventually we'll just pretend like we have all this grazing land. Eventually, when I have money, I'll put fences in around the property. Do all kinds of fun stuff like that. Now, back here, this is I put a walkway here. You change this to expand our to this gravel here. Gravel or whatever it is. I'm not sure. It just doesn't look good. At least not on this map. Other maps it may look great. I gotta find the right dirt texture. Is that it? I think so. So this is kind of our shop area. A room, just a little patch of grass here and there. It gives a little something, a little nice little touch. All right. Put dirt through here. Now, this map has some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful features for painting. In fact, we can, let me see, I think, is this the wildflowers? Yep, that's the wildflowers one. Let me make this really small because we'll put a couple flowers here. You can do the white ones, you can do the pink ones. Then put in, you need to make sure it's a little bigger because you can add in bushes. Look at that, because now we can put in the bushes right here, kind of fill this gap up. Bushes are a little overgrown, maybe one right here in front of the rock. Just one sticking out right here. Sure, why not? I think it looks great. Oh, I'm so excited. Everything looks awesome. Let's put a couple, just put some random bushes right there. Maybe even one right there. Heck yeah! This is looking so good. Alright. This is looking amazing! I'm so excited. In fact, we're getting rid of all this. Just don't like the way it looks. Just put this all dirt. And we'll come fix this water trough in just a minute. Fix the water trough in a minute. I think that's everything. It's all great. We'll leave the gravel down here inside the sheds. I believe that's believable. Now, there is water puddles. Alien Jim included the water puddle texture, so we can put down some like wet spots here and there. Oh, I think it's so cool. I love little features like that. Just little added touches. You know, little mud puddles here and there. I think that stuff is that just makes the game so much better in the pack, and the map itself just even more amazing. And then and we can just put in kind of some sporadic different dirt colors here, just to kind of change it up a little. A little mud here and there. Right, now every good farm needs a name, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to name our farm. Leave us under miscellaneous. If we go all the way over, oh, you know what else we need? We need some lights. And I thought Jim had a light pole in here somewhere. Maybe miscellaneous? I have lights, but I want to use his because he has like this old-timey looking farm light somewhere. Somewhere. There it is. Old night light. See, I like that thing. Put one like right here, edge. We'll put a light. Maybe we can put one back here next to the silage, next to the bunker. Put a light. I think that's pretty good. Maybe one more tucked in right here between the buildings. We'll put a light. Yeah, it's awesome. Looking good. Looking like a good. All right, now everybody's probably chatting with me. All right, here we go. Yeah, when you're in paint mode, you can't see what other people are writing. It's kind of sucks, but at the same time, I get it. Now, like I said, we're gonna put in. I can't remember. I think is it under? I think it's decorations. Every good farm. It may not be decorations. Maybe miscellaneous. Miscellaneous. Where are you? Where are you? There they are. So we have to put in. We can put in a mailbox. We'll do those. We're gonna do both. So let's go ahead and we're going to put in our sign, because every good farm needs a sign. Raise this any? That's as high up as it goes. Do I have it the right way? Yep. And we're just going to put a little sign right here. That's it. And then we're going to name this, pretty sure it's R. Yep. We're going to do sign color. Let's go with New Holland. And this is a mod by GTX. If you've never used it, you should. If you haven't downloaded it, download it and rate it awesome, because it is. You can label your farm. This game is so... I think this is where FS19 is really shining, is your ability to customize so much of your world now that you don't need everything decorated. It's still fun to play pre-made maps, but man, I tell you what, I love playing just regular maps. I love it. Text color, let's go with white. Blackbird Farm. There we go. Then, just for funsies, is it under miscellaneous again? So many mods in here. I have a hard time remembering. Let's go with, like this mailbox. This is a nice mailbox. Put a little mailbox out here next to the road. Get our mail. There we go. That's it, folks, and that is our farm. I think it turned out great. I think it turned out wonderful. Let's take an aerial view. I think that's think so. Second. Yep. There we go. I really like the way our little farm turned out. I really do. I think it looks great. I hope you like it too, and I hope you like this episode. I will be tuning in as much as I can. We're going to be playing a lot of this map. Like I said, right now, we're just going to build out the farm here. We're going to be putting in fields. We're going to be adding in other structures as we need it. But right now, that's it. This is our little dairy farm. This is the start. This is the beginning of Blackbird Farm, the infancy of it. And I think it turned out really, really nice. And I'm really happy the way it turned out. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, everybody stay safe. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye, guys.